All right. It is. It is late. This should not be what I'm doing right now. It is. So I'm just going to very quickly. I wanted to demonstrate something because I messed around with Idefix a little bit earlier. We were running around to the monument, and I had an idea, and the idea worked, and it is absolutely brilliant. It is. It has just added like another level to like racing people around the monument. It's funny. Um, so let's. There's a reasonable chance I might respawn at the monument. You'd almost think I cared about preparing videos. Um, would be wrong. That was kind of luck. I've just been testing checkpoint respawns, but okay, let's go for the first one. I'm in a chase, try and get away. Get away. But hey, maybe they know the strategy too, so don't worry. Oh, thanks. They're going to be confused. I'm running down there. Oh, no, I'm not. You may be beginning to see a theme here. Um, so yeah, you can use this for like saving falls off of places, but there are also, I don't think you can do it from that, but you can do it from this. Or not if you're bad. If you're good, you can do it from here. I haven't actually like worked out exactly where it is. I just being incompetent. I also know my shift keys has been having issues. But yes, so, should see we've got that guy up there. Okay, no, this is weird now. I'm I am now checking my keyboard to see whether or not I'm hitting the shift key because this definitely is possible because we did it multiple times earlier without any real difficulty. Okay, I think I was jumping. I think I was trying to go too far and was jumping too late. Because oh, you can do it even without criticals. Yeah, I mean, if you want, there are other ways you can do stuff like this, which is like maybe something like that. Um, is this particularly useful for a speed run? I don't know. There's like the ability to so normal route without quickscrolls you come up without quickscrolls you come up the other way. Now you can get up this way and you can make it up here. So actually that might be faster. Um, but the real reason is because this is absolutely hilarious to use in a chase because you can bait someone that you're going to jump down there and do that. Or so it still hasn't despawned from when I went there last, apparently. Yeah, so that is, but yeah, so like there are fun things like that. Like you can block off someone from. Oh, I don't have any imagination. That'd be why. Yeah, you can block off someone from following behind you simply by completing the quick build or going there for long enough until they give up. Especially if someone's coming along here and they're going for this one, you can, if they don't build it in time, then this also means people like have to be watching different sides. I don't know. I just think it's really, really cool. I haven't really done much testing aside from Vanguard Gardens at the moment, because we literally were chasing chasing one another around, murdering one another as usual, and yeah, noticed. I realised, oh wait a second, we can do this, and it's just cool. Yeah, that one you actually can't really do much of. But yeah, I figured it was worth showing that off. Because well, I know we've actually had a few more people like recording proper videos of strategies, etc., which is so cool. Like incredibly hyped about that. It's nice to have other people interested in doing this. So yeah, can you literally just go for the jump? You probably can there actually. Well, oh, I didn't realize you can do that. I mean, you can definitely do it from there then, because you can probably jump up anyway. Yeah, or you can be running along here. You go for a little jump. Yeah, it's a really, really, really satisfying thing to do. Because I must admit, the animation on your camera, it's very nice. Your character gets teleported, your camera doesn't, which means you get a really fun feeling of movement when you do something like that. So yeah, just wanted to make a video to just quickly say, hey, yeah, this is a cool thing which is possible, which we might not have thought was possible previously. So yeah, and then there you've just blocked off anyone who's chasing you. I mean, you haven't, cause still get up there at least 2 other ways, but yeah, I just want to show it off. So at the same time, yeah, we've got that, and we've now also got checkpoint manipulation. I guess I should show off some of the checkpoint manipulation from today. Essentially, the big thing is just checkpoint manipulation is actually surprisingly easy. So if I'm... So yeah, so essentially you've got one thing which sets your checkpoint right to the base of the monument, and that runs along this ridge here and kind of curves off to the right, meaning that if you jump down from the road, you're going to cross it, meaning that if you jump to the ridge, you're going to cross it. However, you don't cross it if you go over that area there, basically. So yeah, that's how we can do checkpoint respawn shenanigans. You can avoid. So yeah, one checkpoint. I normally go to back here. I'm gonna just slash die to demonstrate my checkpoints there, and to also run myself out of speed boost. There we are. So run down. This you can also do. I've done this now a while since I discovered it. You can do that without speed boosts easily. You are completely free to just go down here. You can go a good way over there. I might have gone too far there. We'll see. But yeah, as long as you're kind of angling roughly like over this area, you are perfectly safe. You won't hit any checkpoint respawn things. Your next checkpoint you're going to have to worry about is Sentinel Base Camp, and that one's nice because we've got this out of bounds. There's no kind of inbounds way of doing it, but we've got this out of bounds route to do it, which I'm now messing up at. But yeah, I mean, essentially from this point onwards, I think you'll probably have seen all of them. I guess well, yeah, I guess I probably haven't shown the Triceratops spots because you can get all the way there. This was noted by Idefix that you can actually get into the Triceratops area, and again, you skip all the checkpoints you need to get there. All the checkpoints on the way there, rather. So, cool. So we come out here. The checkpoint here is basically, it's somewhere, I don't know exactly where, and you probably should stick to this side if you want to be certain to avoid it, but essentially it runs, it's along that wall. I don't know how far it extends in this direction, I just know that you can dodge it if you go far enough in this direction. And that's what we're doing here. You can then go for this jump. To be fair, like, I don't think I've shown a lot of this off recently. These were jumps that this is savable, this is recoverable, this is recoverable. I didn't know this was recoverable, actually, but I felt myself standing on something that was recoverable. That's actually kind of interesting. I didn't realise that slope down there is standable. Wait, what? That might actually... Oh, that might be big. Because I was really looking for, like, a way to... So is this standable? This is. And that's fairly close to the ground, and there are some trees nearby. This might actually be a nice way from the battlefield. Because at the moment, we've kind of got ways of moving around which avoid checkpoints from various different areas. There's no way of... However, there's no way of having your checkpoint saved back here. At the moment, there's no way of having your checkpoint saved back here and getting to the monument with your checkpoint still back here. However, you can get all the way back here. I mean, I've done so many other things to show different ways around, so I may have crossed place now, but yeah. And you can get here. I normally do have a speed boost. I didn't there just to see. And yeah, if I slash die from here, I respawn all the way back up here. There are one or two other checkpoints I could discuss. So one we don't have the ability to manipulate yet is the spider cave one. I can't get into the spider cave without it, can't get out of the spider cave without it. There's another checkpoint, which, to be honest, I've never... This is actually useful. Like, I'm actually using this, like, not just for the fun of it, but it is kind of useful if I want to just quickly get over here. But yeah, there's one checkpoint. I don't know where it is to activate it, but now if I do /die, I'll respawn down here. Ah, no, I won't. Well, there is a spawn point down there. I don't know how you trigger it, because it's not one I've ever messed around with. I knew you could spawn there, and I know Idefix has been using that to avoid me in fights, or to rather avoid me in tag, not so much in fights, because you have to /die to get there, so it's kind of, you're kind of conceding the match there anyway. But yeah, so you can trigger this. I guess maybe it's just at the start, like here, that you need to go. If I /die, I'll go back there now. But yeah, essentially, we're just getting a much better sense. Like, this is just really cool. Much better sense of this. And honestly, it's making tag very, very enjoyable. Because now we can kind of teleport around the map. We've got lots of out of bounds tricks. I was saying when teleporting around the map, I was referring to /die. But again, now we've also got those quick build strats. One other interesting thing for quick builds, Stromling mechs, they drop quick builds when you smash them, and those quick builds have the property, unlike, say, this guy. So back in the old days of DLU, these guys used to have the property that your character snapped to them. They no longer have this property, which is a little bit annoying. But because essentially that used to get us out of bounds. However, it used to be like a really quick and easy clip. However, it is the case that mechs, the Stromling mechs, their thing, essentially there was just a property misset, which is whether or not the player snaps to the quick build. I'm abusing the fact that everything on the monument has player snapping to the quick build effectively enabled. I'm heavily abusing that. That's what lets those tricks work. But yes, the Stromling mechs also have the same thing. Okay, on to them. I guess whilst we're here, should also demonstrate something I don't think I've demonstrated yet. Do I try something kind of weird? No, that will cancel that. Okay, that won't work. Yeah, let's demonstrate something, which I think is fairly cool, which is the following bug. And note, this is now just part of my day-to-day route if I want to go into the monument quickly. Aside from that, but I know I can /die and get right back up there. So honestly, just knowing where these checkpoints are is so incredibly useful. Yeah, and you can also speed boost to make this jump much, much easier. So yeah, one other cool thing I discovered the other day, which I figure I might as well document, and you'll possibly see how it's related to these other things, is the following. Let's give a demo first. This seems more fun than anything else I could do. Get a lag spike, that's bad. Yeah, no. I've messed this up now. No way this doesn't crash my game. Didn't crash my game. And to be fair, it should have crashed my game, so I'm not... let's go for that again. I'm gonna wait for that to respawn. Gonna attempt a quick build, and I'm now gonna start. Wow, and I'm really not demonstrating that well. I'm guessing that one was because I was stunned. We should have come up with a charge up, which didn't do quite that. Let's do a charge up that only uses imagination when you finish. Okay, so you can see I'm now walking at normal speed, means I'm not holding shift. I'm now going to hold alt. I'm now also going to hold shift. And apparently nothing's going to happen. Which was not what I was intending. It may surprise you to hear, not what I was intending on demonstrating. Let's give this one more go. I think I know Potentially why. No, that actually wouldn't be the answer. Essentially what I found, and what seems to not be wanting to work for me now, is that you can, as long as you're holding shift when your computer regains connection to the internet, you will, if you, at some point whilst you were out of connection, those were the lag spikes you were seeing, whilst you didn't have connection to the internet, if you interacted with the bouncer, even if you've let go of shift in the interim, you can still press shift again. To be clear, disconnect strats are a little bit, yeah. I mostly use them for research because normally if something's possible for disconnect strat, it's possible on normal internet. But yeah, so not necessarily advocating using abusing these in to like gain unfair advantages and stuff, but they're very, very useful for research. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one last try, and you'll know when I'm disconnecting because I suddenly get very laggy. Just disconnected. Okay, pressed shift. So it now is waiting for me to do that quick build. Ooh, the lag is awful. I'm probably going to get kicked. I'm getting kicked. Oh well. Long and short of it is, you can... Oh, and in fact, I've actually been kicked from uni Wi-Fi for like the third or fourth time today. But yeah, long and short of it is, you can use charge ups whilst you're in quick builds. If you have your timing exactly right. It's non-trivial. Essentially, what you have to do is you need to press shift, release shift, press alt, hold alt, press shift in like an incredibly short length of time. But it is in theory possible. Anyway, yeah, just some cool discoveries. For that, I've been Introvalue. I'll see you around. Bye.